In the world of boutique high-gain amps, there's one tone that players keep chasing, that unmistakable mix of depth, chewiness, harmonic bloom, and punch that only a certain boutique design delivers. This is the Ecstasy 35, my full Ultimate and DI collection based on the Bogner Ecstasy 3534. It's an amp with a personality, an attitude, and a feel that's honestly unlike anything else out there. Getting this right inside Tonex V2 wasn't just about capturing gain. It was about capturing the behavior, the dynamics, the way this amp opens up, tightens down, and reacts to your hands. So today I'm going to show you what Tonex V2 can really do with a boutique monster like this, and whether this might just be the new benchmark for high-end boutique gain inside Tonex. Let's dive in. All right, so here we are over in Tonex. Now, I'm going to give you a quick rundown here on the tone model explanation and how I have this laid out. This amp is very unique in that it has a three-way excursion setting. It has a T setting, which is the tight setting. It has an L setting, which is the loose setting, and it has a D or darker, deeper setting. So I've captured the same settings across all of those different excursion settings, and they're all available as their own separate collections. So if you really like one of them, you're going to be able to get 8 amp cab and 8 DI tone models, or amp only tone models of those settings, and I think they come across really nicely. You can also bundle these up and get them all together at a discounted price if you really want the full experience of this amp. So the naming convention is going to be JS X-Stasy 35, and then the letter is going to be T, or you're going to see L, or you're going to see D, and that's going to be the deep darker excursion. The L is going to be the loose, the T is going to be the tight. Then you're going to have two numbers with a dash between them. The first number is the channel, so channel 1, the clean channel, and we're going to have 2 gain levels there on each of these different excursion settings. And then for channel 2, we're going to have 3 gain levels, and channel 3, we're going to have 3 gain levels, where the top one gets a little more saturated with a little bit more bite to it. And then we're going to have the same DI models here with a baked in only at the preset level. This doesn't mean that this is associated with a cab. I've just offered a custom IR, so it sounds good right out of the box, but you can just simply disable the cab or swap this out for your own. Let's take a listen to this with a few different guitars really quickly and see what general vibe these are giving us. All right, so I have my 59 Les Paul reissue here. We'll start on the first channel, go through these really quickly. We have nice clean tone. This amp is so versatile. Go that neck pickup. Some beautiful tones there. We can get that channel to the edge of breakup. So this amp is not just about gain, but we can get some really nice diverse tones. If we head on over to the blue channel, things start to break up a little more now. Get nice crunch. And on this loose excursion setting, beautifully responsive, moving up a gain level. And the highest gain level on this channel, now we move on to the red channel. We go with a lower gain setting here. Before heading up into a higher gain now. And then the highest gain level, you really hear it gets a little more bite to it. some beautiful tones here. Let's compare that to the deeper, darker excursion setting. Over on the cleans. You get a very different feel here. And again, we also have the DI tones, which are going to be very dependent on the IR you pair up with them. But very useful and give a beautiful representation of the amp that you can pair up with your own IR. Let's head over to the tight setting. You're going to notice the bottom end on these tones is going to feel a little different. Let's give it a quick listen with some other style of guitars. I was really enjoying these tones with my 56 Les Paul reissue with P90 pickups in it. We'll head right over to the L Excursion on that highest gain setting. Again, that would sound really great with just a little bit of tape delay. So a really versatile amp, regardless of the guitar we're playing. Let's try it with a less obvious guitar. Probably not the guitar you would think of for this type of a tone, but let's try it with my 54 Custom Shop Telly. I was really digging the way it sounded with this guitar. And even some of the lower gain tones. So really, really nice stuff regardless of settings. So there you have a quick overview of these tones. This amp is a true favorite of mine. I haven't actually plugged it in a while until I came back to revisit it to do these captures. These are all available on my website now. The links are below to these tone models. I'm going to let you hear a full-blown demo video on the way out, hearing some various tones from these collections used together in a full mix on a song I did with my dear friends Marco Miniman on drums and Jason Henry on bass, and they absolutely killed it on this song, as they always do. If you like what you hear, think about maybe grabbing a collection, and I hope you enjoy the tones and find them as inspiring as I do. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video, share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching it. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thanks again so much for sharing your time with me. Enjoy the music on the way out, and we'll talk very soon. Ciao for now.